Busy Brit here from St. Petersburg, Florida, Tampa Bay area visiting. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about what it takes to buy a house. Easy steps to get you out of your parents' home. Oh yeah, we're moving out. One of the key things about buying a house is making sure that you are ready. Owning a house is a big responsibility, and I'm sure that your parents can help you equate that. They can tell you about their own experiences. You can ask your other relatives about their own experiences, because owning a house is a fantastic feeling, but it's also a great responsibility. You have to mow the grass, take care of maintenance like light bulbs, replacing carpet and floors, landscaping, electricity. You have bills that come with it, but the fact that it's yours outweighs, as a general rule, all of the things that come with owning a house. So make sure that you're ready. You know, sit down and speak to people, find out if it's what you really want. And if your parents want you to move out, I strongly suggest that you buy a house. Don't go into a rental. Most people, when they go into a rental, they get stuck there for years and it's dead money. It's just going down the toilet. Many people will tell you that the first thing you need to do is check your credit and speak to a lender and so forth. Many people will start online. My honest advice is to find a real estate agent first. And if you're doing this from your parents' home, then go ahead, ask your parents. They probably know somebody or several people that will take really good care of you. When this is your first purchase, it's a massive investment, and you need to know, your parents will want to know that you're being taken care of. So Realtor first. The Realtor has access to everything that you need. They have a plethora of people in their back pocket, not least several lenders, and they can help you choose a lender that will work closely with you to help you with your credit and to make sure that you're in line, that you have the money, what kind of loan best suits you, etc., etc. So let's start with the lender. Every lender is a little bit different, depending on what type of loan you're going to get, whether it's a conventional backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. You've probably heard those names frequently thrown around on the news channels, but they give the guidelines for conventional mortgages. Then there's FHA, which is a federally insured, loan backed by HUD. It comes with insurance, a mortgage insurance that you have to pay every month, which is in additional to your mortgage, but it protects the lender should you default, okay, which you're not going to do. If you're a veteran, then there's the VA loan. Massive incentive to buy a house with a VA loan. Doesn't cost you anything. You may have a VA funding fee if it's your second or third purchase, but your lender can explain all of this to you. The benefits for veterans to buy a house is enormous, absolutely enormous. Every veteran should buy their own house, in my opinion. Every state has their own individual programs. There's USDA, Florida has several available, and your lender again can explain all of these to you and find out which one suits you the best. It could be that you don't need any of the help that's available to you. Could be that you make too much money. Most of the programs that are out there are for people that don't make a lot of money, but we're trying to encourage home ownership, the American dream of home ownership. Speak to your realtor, and then she or he will refer you to a couple of lenders, and you can interview all of them. Highly recommend that you interview them. You're going to be working with these people for a lengthy period of time. It could be a month if you're ready, but it also could be a year. So you just don't know. Make sure that the person that you interview sits well with you and you get along with and you don't mind disclosing a lot of information to, because it's very important that you can get along with that person. Credit repair, credit worthy, etc. So your lender normally has access to people that can help you get your credit right way that it needs to be to buy a house. Just because you have a great credit score doesn't mean that you can buy a house. If your debt to income ratio is a bit out of whack, like if you've got 10 credit cards and you're paying half your paycheck to pay credit cards and car notes and phone bills, etc., then your debt to income ratio is probably going to be a little bit skewy. Your lender can put you in touch with somebody to help you get that straight in preparation to get the best mortgage for you to buy a house. The way that you're scored for a car and for a credit card and for a mortgage are three totally different methods and different scores. So a fantastic score to buy a car, but not necessarily to buy a house. So it's always good to make sure that your credit is in the correct shape in order to buy the house that you want and move out of your parents' home. So many kids are living at home and the ability to buy a house is right there and they don't even realize it. Okay, so what do you need to do to buy a house and move out of your parents' house? Number one, talk to family, talk to friends, find out what it's like owning a house and make sure it's right for you. If it's what you really want to do, to have your own space, your own friends over for dinner, park your own car in your own garage, all that kind of stuff, okay? Have your own dog, your own cat, your own pet. Make sure it's the right thing that you want to do. And then you find a realtor. You find a realtor. Ding, ding, you find a realtor. Once you've found a realtor that you can work with, somebody that you get along with, somebody that's fun and is not too serious, because you can't make this too serious, it gets a bit too emotional. That realtor can then find you a lender. The lender can then help you work on your credit if you need it. And then once your credit and everything is straight and narrow, the lender will give you a pre-approval letter. This letter is submitted with all offers because these days nobody wants to see you come walk through their house and not be ready to purchase. So the pre-approval letter, and then you go shopping with your realtor. You move out of your parents' house. And then comes the party. Party at mom and dad's house, party at your house, weekends at mom and dad's house while you do your laundry, and get some dinner to take back to your house. You know, you start a new adventure. So, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell thingy, okay? And if you want a first-time home buyers package, go down below to the description and there's a link that will take you to that first-time home buyers package. Tons of information, tons. I've worked with loads and loads and loads of first-time home buyers. It is pure joy to help people move out of their parents' house. Seriously. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday.